Thought it was pretty apropos for that to be UConn's first Hockey East game, because it looked a lot like a lot of the other Hockey East games we've been a part of. They came out with pistons firing. I thought we had good effort in the first, but I thought we were a little bit sloppy. Thought we were forcing some things. Our guys did a really good job of staying positive. We came in the locker room and our leaders did a really good job of kind of redirecting what we needed to do. I thought we came out in the second and the third and played our brand of hockey as well as we can play it at this point in the year. We stuck with it. We talked a lot about not worrying about the scoreboard until the 60-plus minute mark, and seemed to end up getting one late. And as it usually happens, with that momentum, we kept going in the overtime and got another one. So, good win, 2 points. Looked good in March. All in all, I thought it was a pretty good effort by our guys.
Question for the student athletes, guys?
Brett, can you just walk us through the game time while we were late?
Well, we had the 6 on 5, and Singleton had on the boards, made a nice play, got to the net, and I luckily got it back door. Goalie made a nice save, and then I got it back and chipped it over to the goalie.
And Hampus, obviously, scored the OT winner. Maybe just take us through that.
Yeah, I was late in my shift there, and I was actually going for a change, but I saw Brian got it and dumped it down, and just try to get the puck down there and let the other guys change and then get off. And then I was actually going for a change, and then the puck was just there, and I missed the first one, and then I banged in the rebound.
Yeah, as you controlled those last 2 periods, outshot them by a pretty big margin, but it takes until the last minute to get the tying goal. What's going through your mind leading up to that?
We just tried to stay patient. We didn't get desperate or anything. We just kept believing in our team, and we just stuck to it, and we knew that if we just kept going, we were going to get one eventually, and that happened. So
I just had to keep getting pucks to the net, and luckily we got a couple bounces, and they had in the first period they got their bounce, so it was nice to get one for us in the third period.
Yeah, can you talk about your chemistry with Brian Christie right now? It seems like you guys, cycling and really just kind of gelling the two of you together.
yeah, I really like to play with Brian. He's a big guy. He's protecting the puck very well down low. We seem to find each other more and more, so I really like playing with him.
Brett, can you talk about you're on a line with 2 other freshmen that it seems like you guys have been playing together, I think, since that exhibition, and just talking a little bit about playing with those guys. Because I know you've been here since the summer. You guys all got here at the same time in the summer, so has that been something that's been sort of...
Yeah, this summer it was really good to come there because you got to get some chemistry with the young guys, and me, Matt, and Jace on the line, we're really good friends off the ice too, so we can feed off that, and we can kind of know where the puck's going, and we're all really quick out there too, so we can, when we get the puck tend in there, and we're good at kind of separating each other from the puck and then getting pucks to the net.
Anything else for the players, guys?
Yeah, it's with the injuries you had last year, and then the tough season for the team in general. How good does it feel to get off to a 3-0 start?
It feels great. We're a new team this year. We have 10 new freshmen, so we're just not trying to think about last year. It's a new year, and so far we started off great. So we just have to build off of this.
Anything else, guys? Cool. You guys can go. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Any more questions for Coach, guys?
No. What are you telling your guys? Because especially from the start of the second period on, you guys dominated most of the possession. Is it just like they were saying, just telling them to keep patient? You had so many opportunities, but weren't seeing the results until the end.
That's what Coach Carr was telling them quite a bit, and you could hear the players echoing. There's a different feel, it's early on in the season, but we've been coming back from St. Francis down 2-0. Like we said after that game, when you do those things, it starts to plant good memories, and you start to have a little bit of a belief system. It doesn't come from nowhere. I think my English teacher would be very disappointed with both of those double negatives. But in order to believe, you have to have good things happen. You can't keep banging your head against a wall and have nothing happen. So the fact that we've been able to do it a couple of times definitely grows a belief system in that locker room.
It really seems like the energy and the intensity is kind of back to where it was a couple seasons ago. The forechecking, crushing the net. Would you feel the same way that it?
I don't know. Again, we outshot our opponents pretty significant margins last year. I think when you put yourself in one-goal games like that, it oftentimes comes down to the bounce of the puck. Again, there is a little bit of a different feel. I think our guys believe that you know, we can finish it off, and that we're a good team, or at least we're going to be a good team. So yeah, we don't talk much about last year, but I know there's a good feeling in that locker room right now.
What about, you know, Raz didn't have to make too many saves, but you always talk about just making the game-winning save.
Yep.
You know, can you talk a little bit about how hard it is for him to stay in the game and make the saves when it comes his way?
You know, he's always, what I've always liked about Raz is he's a calming guy. He's a calming influence back there. You know, he's not, you think of Ronnie Hextall or Billy Smith, you know, where he's kind of slamming his stick. You can't tell whether you're up a goal or down a goal with him. He just plays the position. So when you're not seeing as much rub as the other guy, you know, to be ready like that, it says a lot about his focus. We thought that he really came on last year, at the end of last year, and he worked that much harder this summer, and you know, he's off to a good start. You know, we're confident when he's in the net.
You have some freshmen playing important minutes both up front and on defense. Do you feel like, you know, they're getting to a point where, you know, you're comfortable with them with those minutes, or is it still kind of feeling out process?
Both. Some of them I'm becoming more comfortable with, and with others it still is a feeling out process. It's early on in the year, you know. But you know, and again, it's early. So far, this class has been recruiting's not an exact science, right? And the player isn't always what you think they are when you get them. Some are better, some have some holes to work on. And so far, this class has been at least as good as we thought it was. And there's probably a couple guys that are better.
You didn't score on the power play, but I felt like, especially your top unit, Christie, and they really moved the puck, I thought, really well. Did you feel that one?
I did. No, we've had some pretty good looks, you know, and we've kind of freed them up a little bit. We give them a little bit of structure, and then, you know, you hopefully put some good guys out there that can get it done. No, we have had some good looks, and I think we're just missing a couple times. You know, we judge success in the power play differently than just goals. You know, we've got, you know, we're tracking shot attempts, we're tracking retrievals, we're tracking face-off percentage, and if we do enough of those, it's going to change the momentum of the game. And I think, you know, when we were on the power play, we were on the power play. There was no, you know, it wasn't going up and down the sheet, it wasn't going anywhere. We had the puck in their zone, and we tired them out a lot. So in a game like that, that's what happens. When the other team has to defend that much, you're going to get some fatigue.
Anything else, guys?
I'm not sure if you guys were in a change when the tying goal was scored, but were you dealing with some time about this? Because I think you had some guys out there that weren't playing together at other points of the night. Like the forwards were Sini, Singleton, and Bauer. I don't think they were together at any other point during the game. Is it just?
Well, there was I think Clayton was out there too.
Yeah, he was the extra.
So we did shuffle the lines a little bit. We shortened the bench a little bit late, and you know, I played singles, Benny and Jards together. Basically, Scenes went over the boards. Our big line had just come off the ice. We couldn't get a whistle. There was, I think, a minute 23. You know, Raz did a good job. I looked at him and I didn't have to get his attention. He was ready to come. And so you'd like to get a whistle and get you guys rested and get the right group out there. But sometimes the chaos of it is even more effective. So we were able to get Scenes out. Our guys have a pretty good idea of what we want to do. And not that we drew it up like that, but you get a puck to the net, you try to outnumber.
Coach Cavanaugh talked about how important the faceoffs were for you guys, getting the puck possession. Did you feel that, your faceoffs kind of, started that puck possession?
We talk about faceoffs as being the first opportunity to compete. And I don't have a sheet that, I have a sheet. I got a sheet after the first period, and it wasn't very good. I mean, it looked like the ref was throwing the puck back to their D, and I know he wasn't. So I thought we did a better job of competing. It's not just the centers. I thought our wingers did a better job as well. So I thought that definitely changed a little bit of the tide. By winning some more draws, or at least not losing them.
You guys good? Thank you. Thanks, Coach.